Well, I don't know if George Miller's a Matty G, but he gave a good effort at the beginning there. Actually, better. I'm happy for our seniors and for the fans that came out tonight. I thought our guys played a good game, one that we wanted to just try to get a win and try to secure a 10th seed if possible. I'm not sure exactly where that's at, but it was nice to see Trey kind of lead us in the first half, Jabari carry us in the second half, and I think we go to Brooklyn with a little momentum in our minds, and if we can play well, I think we can make some moves.
Could you feel it out, like if you come out the way you did in the second half, you could kind of knock LaSalle's kind of desire out?
No, I mean, I just felt like we had to keep playing well. We've given up some leads at different junctures during the season. I wanted our guys to try to play all the way till the end, and I thought this was a pretty good complete game. I was hopeful that maybe if we played well that they would, not play so well, but I wasn't taking anything for granted, and I think the team did.
Kind of fitting to have one senior guard go off in the first half and then kind of hand the baton to Jabari and to start the second there?
Yeah, that's the way, when we've won and played well, I think those guys have kind of gone back and forth. And then you throw Dante in the mix who had 17, and, it's a pretty good three-man group that can score the basketball. And, I think if Rashawn can continue to give us some post presence down there, we become a little bit of a different team. He actually had a dunk at the end there.
Is that the way that those guys are going to have to score if your guys are going to make some noise in Brooklyn next week?
I think so. They got to put the ball in the basket. When we've been successful, they've done that. And they've done it at a good percentage, not, two of them shooting really well, one guy not so high. I think they've shot the ball well. We'll see. We're going to go down there and play good basketball and see if we can make a run.
Jabari, Jordan Bryce has been a guy who's kind of terrorized his team a little bit last couple of years. He shot, he didn't do anything in the second half there. What was kind of the mindset going in, knowing that he is their main weapon and he's the guy that you guys need to shut down?
Just pressure the ball when he had it, and just contest every shot, try to put up, try to make everything uncomfortable for him. I think that's what we did, and it showed.
Jabari, did you feel like you had a little senior day nerves in the first half, and then did it feel good to finish the game the way you did?
Yeah, I honestly felt good in the first half, and my shots just wasn't falling. So I just stayed in it, just came back strong in the second half, and then we started falling.
Take a little good luck, good karma, getting Lyden to start there, and you guys come out and kind of.
I had a couple plays in the bag for them. They got the whistle blew too quick. So yeah, it was nice to see him start, and he's been a good addition halfway through the season. And call it superstitious, customary, whatever. I thought you got to start your seniors, so we gave him the go.
When did you decide on that starting lineup, and just what was Chris's reaction?
Actually, on my ride over to shoot around, I was kind of texting a couple of the coaches, say, hey, what do you guys think on me starting Chris? Because I'm probably going to do it. And they chimed in, and I listened to one of them and didn't listen to one and went with what I was doing. So that's kind of the way it goes.
We've asked you about it. You've talked a little bit about getting out of that Wednesday game and playing on Thursday. To do it like this, is it kind of a relief to know that you had that goal in mind?
Well, because when you see what LaSalle's been able to do against some of the top teams in the league, they're very dangerous if they're making shots. And then us playing Thursday and Saturday with a kind of a quick turnaround, you never know, but maybe that one extra day on Sunday gives you a chance to get a little bit more rest and be a little bit more focused for Thursday instead of a Wednesday quick turnaround. But, I think it's tournament play. Really, it's the ball's going up now. Our guys, they kind of know our game plan. They know what we're trying to do, and we're going to go execute.
Jabari, does this give you guys a boost heading into the Barclays next week?
Definitely. We're just going to try and carry it on to the tournament, just go from there.
Jabari, it seemed like in that second half you had one play where you were open for three, but you dish it to Seth, who was more open in the corner. Is making that extra pass something that you guys are going to have to do in Brooklyn to go on?
Yes, definitely.
A little bit of run.
Definitely. We're going to need everybody, to make shots, lock in on defense, just do what coach tells us to do. And I think that was the perfect pass I was supposed to make.
Jabari, Ryan got you guys pretty good the other night. You guys are going to play them on Thursday. Is that a kind of motivated rematch?
Yes, it is. Neutral site. Who wants some more? We want to see.
Yeah, Bar.
Trey, same question.
Yeah, I already know the question. Let's get this done on Thursday. Say no more.
Trey, were you gunning for your own Mullen Center scoring record in the first half there? You get 20 by the break. Were you just kind of feeling it?
Yeah, I was feeling it. I don't know if I was gunning for it. If I was gunning for it, I'd probably go to like 10 more shots. Nah, but man, I was having fun out there. My shot feeling good. So. putting it up.
Coach, you mentioned Rashawn a little bit. Just what's the biggest difference you see in his play over these last 2 games? And do you feel like you can count on him more heading into the tournament?
I mean, I definitely feel like I can count on him more, but he just seems more focused. He's a little more energized. We did a little bit of, let's say, running in practice on Friday, and he actually jumped in with somebody who had extra running. So it was nice to see. He just kind of jumped in with Jabari and did some running. So it was, he would not have done that a month or 2 ago. He would have kind of hid behind the basket and drank his water. So, he's making some strides. Big guys, I've said this way back when some of the other guys, you never know when they're going to come along, how fast, how slow, how quick. Sometimes the light goes on, and that's for their own light, and that's when they make that jump. I'm hoping he has that, because he does give us, he's a big dude in there. He gives you some size, and the guy that looks like he can catch the ball and put it in the basket.
Trey, was that as good a senior night as you could have hoped for?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was straight. Can't complain. I had some good numbers out there. Played well, and I played hard. So that's all I can ask for.
I mean, all around, you guys get the win. You guys get out of that Wednesday game, and you do have the numbers. Is that as a nice little boost, kind of moving out of the regular season into postseason play?
Yeah, not playing Wednesday. That's definitely that's big for us. This is an extra day to rest and get the things done that we need to get done. So I'm glad we got the win today.
Do you know you had the 12 rebound performance in you?
I was just out there rebounding, man. I didn't know it was 12, but hey, 12.
His average goes up by about 2 a game.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.